Hey, what's up guys? It's TheSandov back with another Lost Ark video. I'm going to go over what settings you should check out for the best gameplay experience on release. Let's start with video settings. In case you didn't know, if you're experiencing frame drops, use the full screen option instead of the window or borderless. This will make it so that your PC is solely focused on Lost Ark. I use borderless due to the fact that I alt-tab frequently. The Force 21:9 aspect ratio option is a big one that will come in handy, especially in PvP. This option makes it so that you're able to see a lot more on your screen. So if you're a PvP player, expect your enemies to have this ratio enabled. If you're still experiencing lag, you have your classic graphical settings. You can lower the quality of the visuals for better performance. If you've got a high DPI on your mouse and have another monitor, you might find that your cursor is constantly moving out of the game into your other monitor, unless you're full screen. To stop this, you can just checkmark the lock mouse cursor option. The interface of the game can also be resized if you're having trouble reading it, or maybe you find it's taking too much space. We've also got mouse cursor color option. You can select which cursor color you want in case you're having troubles finding your cursor due to the environment you're on. There's also a shortcut for this. If you hold Ctrl and use your scroll wheel, you can quickly go over all the colors. You can also change the size of the cursor in here. There is default, medium, and large. Over in the audio, there's going to be an option available on release which will let you choose the voice language. Out of the ones in the beta, English, German, Spanish, and French were the ones that were available. At the bottom of the audio settings, there is a cooldown alert. This will make a sound every time one of your skills goes off cooldown. This is a weird setting because you have 8 available skills, so you'll just hear this noise a bunch of times. Perhaps in the future they let us choose the skill we'd like to get notified on. Speaking about notifications, there is an event tab under community that has options on some notifications in the game, like friends, guildmates going online, offline. There's also an option to automatically reject trades, party, guild invites, and duels. Alright, now we're on to gameplay tab, which is the most important tab, and there's a bunch of settings in here that will help your gameplay experience. Under show damage, you can select if you want to see your damage numbers, heal numbers, or status effects like dots. I don't see a reason to uncheck any of these except maybe the recovery numbers. A heal is a heal, right? Showing HP is important in Lost Ark. You can easily identify the HP of your party members, guild members, and enemy targets. The raid members' HP is not really that useful as they're part of another group and they do not affect you in any way. The self-player HP bar is an optional one. If you're having troubles keeping track of your HP, turn this on. It'll show a health bar right under your name tag. I am used to playing with no health bar, so I do not use this. Show battle and pet. This is the one where you can choose if you want to see all effects. Keep in mind that no matter which one you pick, you will always be able to see your own effects. For the all option, it includes the effects of all characters on your screen. I highly recommend not picking this one. It can be a huge mess on your screen and you won't be able to tell where you are at times. Raid option is just like the all option. It doesn't really help you in any way. This will let you see your party members as well as the other 4 that are part of the raid. Their skills do not affect you, so there is really no need to have this option selected. In my opinion, the party option is the best one. This will let you see the effects of only your party. So if you got a bard, for example, you know exactly where the heal was placed. If you got a paladin, you can see his damage aura and warlord's shield aura. These are skills you want to be able to see in the battle. The opponent's option is not a bad choice either, especially for PvP, but you will not be able to see heals and auras I just went over. This makes it so that you only see your own effects and the enemy effects. By the way, any of these options will show boss mechanics and attacks, so you do not have to worry about that. Applying battle outline will show a white outline on your character to easily identify yourself during combat. It's quite useful if you're not used to this type of games. For combat settings, skill aim assist will automatically send out your skill towards the enemy your mouse is hovering over. This is more of a personal preference. I like to aim my shots and predict enemy movements, so I disable this. Camera shake effect is something that seems to bother a lot of people, but Lost Ark's camera shake is actually one of the few games where it's subtle and it's not really a big annoyance. Give it a try and see if you like it. Skip videos. Yes, there is an option for this. You do not have to press the escape key every time now. This option will automatically skip cutscenes for you when available. One more option we're gonna go over is the reverse mouse checkbox on their hotkey. When you start the game, you get an option to pick if you want to attack with left click or right click. I accidentally picked the wrong one and it was incredibly uncomfortable. So there you have it. These are the settings to check out for when the game releases. There's a lot more options, but we won't go over those as they are the typical options available in all other games and you are already familiar with them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you guys next time.